Ready? We're going live on TV now. Hi chat, how are we doing today? How's it going, chat? Let's go Obels. I definitely did not spend 2+ hours making that fucking thumbnail because I could not figure out how to make the collage look good and have things be readable and everything, and then spend all that time doing that instead of getting it stream ready and starting stream earlier. Hi Red Cherry, hi Great, how are we doing? How's everyone doing today? Let's go Obels! I cannot even express my excitement at how exciting it is for us to finally be able to complete Obol Squad. I'm sure most of you in chat know already, but Soldier 11 has been my favorite character in Zzz'S since 1.0, and the introduction of Trigger only made it better, and now we have Seed and Orphe, and they've only made it better, and I'm so excited. And normally, I refrain from doing, like, new story content on patches immediately, so everyone has a chance to be able to enjoy enjoy it at themselves before having to worry about spoilers of watching it on my stream. But fuck that, this is OBOLS. That's special. I'm doing the story today. Decided to go do my polls before work. Less than 30 polls for you see. Hell yeah, let's go. It was worth it. I'm glad you liked it. I'm just the guy. That being said, so we should get this going. However, I had a thought when I was taking a shower before stream. And I want to and I was trying to see if I could get it done quickly in the pre-stream bit, but I couldn't. But I want to see if my idea works or not. So, one sec. Where's the tab? Obol Squad Insignia, I guess? Yeah, okay. Copy that. I don't know, would it look good if we put it as, like, the backdrop for this part? I had an idea, and it's probably a horrible one, but I'm going to fucking try it anyway. How the fuck do I center this? I don't remember how this shit works in CSP. It is centered. What do you mean this is centered? This isn't centered. This is not what centering looks like. Oh, it's because there's space there. Fucking great. Alright, copy. Paste. I swear, chat, this will take like 2 minutes, maybe. And it will probably be worth it, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not, but I'm gonna fucking try it anyway. Alright. Okay, maybe make this like a little bit bigger. And then like move both of these down a little bit. Move this one up. I need some kind of not shit looking background. Let's see here real quick. Whoop. Oh, whoop. Fuck it, where's my tablet? One sec. Time to see if this idea works or not, or if I'm just wasting everyone's time on stream for the first 5 minutes. Smile. If I had thought about this earlier, I would have done it before stream, but I thought about it while I was in the shower right before stream started. But it will be worth it, probably. Let's go ahead and flat roll brush works. Put that there. Let's make the size a bit bigger. Yeah, we'll just do a little bit of that. Because, you know, if I was like a real proper VTuber or something, I would have like a little bit more in terms of like on-stream assets and things like that. So, I'm gonna try this real quick. Maybe like slightly lighten it. There we go. Okay. Save this. And then we export this. And then I spent the whole time of the update staring at Seed, hoping I don't get emotionally attached to her because I really need to save her Evelyn. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that is really hard, Eric. That's like painfully difficult. I know them feels. I mean, we already know how fucking bricked I am this entire patch because we have Seed to pull, and we have Orphe to pull, and we have Seed's Wenjin to pull, and we have Orphe's Wenjin to pull, and of course they rerun Evelyn. I've been waiting for her rerun to get her Wenjin this entire time, so now we have to deal with this shit too. Alright, where the fuck was it? Okay, it's this one. Alright, so there's like this thing. And let's see if this works. Okay, let's see if this works. Next step. How long does this take? This is like a thing that makes a transparent, one of those like stupid online generator things that makes like a little transparent flag that flaps around with your image on it. So let's see how this works. Can I do this for free? I don't even know if you can do this for free. Like, I genuinely don't even know. Are we shitpost arting? We are very shitpost arting right now. Because the Obol stream deserves it, and I probably should have put more preparation into this before, you know, literally during stream, but whatever. Everyone rerun is bad for me. I can't save enough. Ugh, yeah, I'm sorry, Red Cherry. It's really rough. I can't believe they're releasing all of Soldier 11's new teammates and then also releasing Soldier 11's power creep on the same patch. Or rerunning her power creep on the same patch. Actually cruel, though. Okay, we got 2 minutes to wait for this, I guess. So, in that case, we're just gonna go ahead and hop back into... Let me close some of this shit real quick. Hop back, and let's actually do the... Let's do the actual things. Let's do the actual Zzz'S things that are in the title. Smile. But can I really call myself the #1 Obol Simp in Zzz'S if I don't have a giant, really shit-looking PNG GIF of a flag with Obols on it waving in front of my VTuber? Can I really call myself that then? And can I also really call myself that if I don't play the Obol story day 1? Oh, thanks, Acrapius. #1, hell yeah, I appreciate Acrapius. Thank you. Now we have even more Obol funds. Because we're going to fucking need that. Oh, it's so brick. You didn't have to do that, but much appreciated, Acrapius. Let's see how we do in terms of the polls and whatnot. It is also incredibly sad that literally every theory crafter agrees that this is kind of shit. Like, it seems like it's so good. 45% basic attack damage for Soldier 11, who's like 70% plus of her damage is going to be from her basic attack rotation, but it's still actually shit compared to everything else because of the fact that she already gets like 90, she already gets like 100, is it 112.5? 102.5. She has 102.5, like damage percentage bonus on her basic attacks when the things are stunned, and 80% normally, if I remember correctly. So yeah, it's sad that this is actually shit despite being like, looking like it's specifically made for her. But it is made for Seed, so that's okay. Okay, so if we are going to be doing some Obol pulls, if we're going to pull Obols, there is one specific one specific area to pull for Seed that I don't know if anyone else even knows about or is aware of. What the fuck is this? Zhiyuan, get the fuck off my screen. We have more important things that aren't you right now. Ah! I can't click fast enough. Yeah, I know, Zhiyuan. Cats don't like you. Get over it. Zhiyuan, shut up. You're already maxed out on trust. Go away. Okay, so, like, of course, we always have to find, like, a good place to pull for new characters, right? And there's a few different places you could probably try pulling for Seed, but in my opinion, the best place to pull for Seed is going to be right here. And the reason for this is, a lot of people don't know this, but we actually do interact with Seed all the way back in 1.4. Like, the first time we ever actually get to see any Seed text or like, dialogue or anything on screen is back in 1.4. Because in 1.4, when Trigger came out, Trigger's 1.4, right? Whenever fuck Trigger came out, I think it's either 1.4, no, it's 1.5, right? Because Miyabi was 1.4, yeah? Fuck, when was Trigger? Is it gonna bother me if I quote this incorrectly? WebM with transparent background? Can I just do both? I can do both. Cool. Oh my gosh, it's gonna work. Trigger. Patch. Release. Zzz's. Is that 1. Or actually 1.3? This is all for the rerun. I want her OG release. Jesus Christ. Was it 1.6? Okay, looks like it was 1.6. Yeah, okay, originally 1.6. Okay, yeah. So, back in 1.6, Trigger was released. And if you do Triggers, and if you get Trigger and do her Trust quest line, I think it's like the main stage 2, or maybe it's stage 3. No, I think it's main stage 2 of her Trust quest line. Trigger goes missing for a second because the brass wants her to change her call sign from Trigger, and it makes her very depressed for various reasons. We have to go find her. But so when she goes missing, Soldier 11 contacts us and is like, "Yo, Trigger's gone missing. Can you help us find her?" And so when you meet Soldier 11, she's at this payphone, and there are other people from Obol Squad on the other side of the payphone, and basically, towards the end of the quest, the person you're talking to, you realize the person you're talking to is Seed, because it either has to be Seed or Orphe and Magus, but they refer specifically to Orphe, like Orphe and Magus, not being them. So it means that the person talking on this payphone is Seed, which means that the very first time we actually ever get to interact with Seed, assuming, like, the very first time we can possibly interact with Seed in game is through this payphone right here, when we're chatting with them about, you know, about Trigger going missing and all that shit. So I think this is the best place to pull Seed, but first, let's see if this stupid shitpost thing I was trying to do works. Media file, add source, add new source, OBOLS, add source, browse, downloads. Let's try this WebM first. Yo, it worked! Let's fucking go, chat! Oh, shit. Why'd it go away? Oh, it doesn't loop. Oh, shit, it doesn't loop. Fuck, one sec. Loop. Browse local files again, I guess. Alright, set it to loop. Restart playback when source becomes active. Close. There's no fucking way this actually works, chat. Let's go! This is an asset forever now. This lives here forever now. Oh my god, it actually worked. That's peak. Yeah, that's why we spent like the first like 7 minutes of the stream setting this up, because I wanted to see if it worked, and it fucking works. Let's go, OBOLS! I can't believe that worked for sure. I can't either, honestly. I found like a random flag making animation maker online, and it somehow works. Let's go, OBOLS! Do you want to pull a Wenjin just for simping or for output? Because it depends on what other sig Wenjins you have. Oh, the only reason I ever pull Wenjin in this game, or in Star Rail for that matter, is because I love a character. So I'm pulling it regardless. I haven't even looked at what the calculations are, and I frankly don't care. I'm pulling her Wenjin because I'm pulling every Wenjin for every Obol, regardless of the damage gain or not. Same thing with Evelyn. I don't really need Evelyns. I have Harumasa's, and Harumasa's is not a huge damage difference, but I'm getting Evelyns because it's Evelyn. And Evelyn just went off banner before I had the chance to realize how good her and Astra are together. I mean, I guess it's not actually shit, just unfortunately it's not actual gain. I mean, it's not shit, but it is actually a noticeable damage drop for Soldier 11 and most characters who use it, except for Seed. Either way, you're farming for the new like support set, because it's best in slot for literally everyone who is an Astra, and it's still best in slot for Astra sometimes. Ah, I'm so happy this worked. Let's go, OBOLS! Okay, so this is permanently part of my VTuber model forever now. Every time we play Zzz'S, this is going to be up there. Okay, and with all of that out the way, we're now at the payphone, where we get to talk to Seed for the very first time. Unfortunately, I can't talk to Seed in here right now. But this is where we first get to see Seed all the way back in 1.6. Well before we knew anything about her at all. And they even actually Soldier never refers to her as Seed even. But it is cute to see Soldier having like some casual chatting with her squad mate and her friend over here. But like I said, when we were originally going through that companion quest, and it wasn't super clear who it was, but they specifically referenced Orphe and Magus as someone different from them. So that means it definitely had to have been Seed. That's fancy as fuck. I have the standard S rank weapons and all event weapons. Yeah, fair. Same here. Pulled for Seed and her Wenjin because it's C, the 5-minute Shiryu and 60k delay sword is all we need. So true. I mean, she's getting shield this patch, obviously, but regardless, I'm like, outside of her being Obol, which, you know, Obol is the most important part for sure, but outside of her being OBOLS, god, I did not expect this fucking, like, flag gift to turn out this well. It's actually really well animated. I expected it to look like shit. Huh, crazy. Anyway, outside of that, too, the fact that she is, like, hard designed to be a dual DPS quick swap is incredible, because as you all know, I exclusively play, like, quick swap. Even if I'm doing, like, a solo DPS, like Ashtelin with, Nicole for Sugar Mamas, I'm still doing constant quick swaps because it's more efficient. So, a dual DPS quick swap setup sounds incredibly fun, and we get to do it to Soldier. Okay, but yeah, so now that that's all done, look at her, chat. Seed makes grown men cry. Actually, speaking of Seed making grown men cry, we have to like do a full ritual first before pulling for Seed to show our respects. So because I just spent 2+ hours making a fucking thumbnail based off of this, we're watching this again. Let me mute Zzz'S real quick. And then I promise we'll pull Seed, but we have to like we have to really understand and feel the Seed within us first.
Destruction. Chaos. Death.
Not to mention, we haven't yet hit our mandatory 30 minutes of yap before and other shit before doing the thing in the thumbnail, and technically pulling Seed is in the thumbnail.
Nothing. In the wake of this devastation. But then, I saw her. A flower blooming amidst the ruins.
So, last time we did a Zzz'S stream, chat. We watched this twice, once at the beginning and once at the end. And I thought the second time around it would hurt less. I was wrong. Then I watched it with some friends later, and I was like, oh, I thought it would hurt less the third time. I was wrong. It hurts just as much, if not more, the third time around.
Trapped for half a month with barely any signs of corruption. It's practically a miracle. However,
Is there something wrong, Doctor?
there are serious flaws in how she perceives and comprehends life.
Oh no.
I'm not sure what she's been through, but I must remind you.
I have mentioned before about how Seed is like very, like neurodivergent, specifically very autistically coded.
We're here.
But it is interesting to describe it that way, because outside of the whole like it's flaws thing,
Your home.
by definition, that is what neurodivergence is. You process information and see the world differently from neurotypical people.
No, stop.
But they did move away from classifying it as a mental illness, and that's why they created a new category of neurodivergence for things like that, and dyslexia,
I can't eat it.
ADHD, all those kinds of things.
You want to take in this orphan, but what can you do for her?
Aww. Also, this animated short hits me particularly hard because I do want to be a parent one day.
I'll be fine.
And all I can hope is that I am even like half of the parents that Daddy sees this.
You've grown another 3 centimeters. This one's different from our dolls at home. Try touching it. I shall teach her how to have a heart. I will plant a seed in her heart. I will carefully nurture this flower from the ruins.
Flower from the ruins.
How about we make a promise?
A promise?
As you know, I've been falling asleep lately. You must learn to take care of yourself.
It's such a kind way to put it.
Since you like the cockpit, why don't you pilot me and help others when that happens?
You mean
And
I'll
help
be
others?
Seed?
He's such a good dad!
Talented. I know you can handle it.
One might be like, should a father really be teaching the daughter how to murder things? And it's like, yes, he knows how harsh and awful this world is. And she needs to know how to defend herself. And help others. Trying to teach her good values. It's actually very strange to me how much I like Obol Squad, because I generally do not like military characters or squads at all. Like, I'm normally not really all for it. Especially because of the whole complicated thing of, you know, real-life military and whatnot. But, and especially going up in America where there's a lot of military worship stuff. Whatever your opinion on that is, personally. But also going up in the UK, it's definitely interesting to see because it's not really the norm.
It's only a matter of time before the logic core completely fails. Don't you understand?
But the defense squad is literally fighting the apocalypse. So I respect the fuck out of
I
them.
have no regrets. I've always
And like
prioritized
bandits and stuff
following
sometimes too,
orders.
but like their job is literally to
But
fight the
just this
apocalypse.
Once, I wanted to prove that I do have a heart. and so does she.
Oh no, it's this moment. I love that they like leave this flashback in the chronology all the way to the end to have it like a really strong dramatic power. And then this the rising score right here. I don't know. There's something so incredibly powerful about him being like a construct of like an actual intelligent robot built for these purposes, and yet he's still able to choose to overcome his programming for what he believes is right.
Seed?
He's such a good dad.
Seed? Seed, are you feeling sleepy again? You keep conking out at weird moments these days. Look at this flower. It looks so fragile, but it's growing.
She wants to eat
I
it.
don't get it. Will I finally understand once I grow taller? But I don't want to grow any taller. It'll get really cramped inside the cockpit. Seed? Are you asleep again? Good night, Seed.
I have no regrets. It's just a pity that I won't get to see her blossom.
Thought I heard Sieg for a second, the Apocrypha.
planted
Oh yeah,
some
actually
seeds in
kind
the
of.
ruins where I first met her. I wonder
We love
if
Saber of Black.
They've grown into a field of flowers now. Good night, Flora.
Oh shit, that actually reminds me. I need to like actually post all of the shit I got at Sabaton, the local anime convention I was at last weekend, because I did get a Mordred mouse pad that someone put together that I really like, speaking of Apocrypha. But we'll do that some other time. Because for now, it's time for OBOLS! Ugh, my heart. That's still such a good animation. I have been like watching it repeatedly the past few hours because I was pulling screenshots and stuff from it, trying to put together this thumbnail concept. And then just listening to it in the background as motivation. But it's still so insanely good. What the hell is this? Oh, you could buy coupons. Huh, interesting. That's just master tape. Yeah, there really isn't anything good in the bundle shop. Whatever, let's see where this goes. Okay. Now we've got this. How deep in search history-wise are we? Oh, wait, it doesn't matter, it just says right here. Yeah, we're 15... Okay, so we're 15 polls in. Alright. Let's go, OBOLS! Nothing! Min poll, let's go! Another Kaboom the Cat. I have so fucking many. I mean, it's good. It's like best in slot for almost every goddamn support in this game, but Jesus. Alright, let's go, OBOLS! Is this not safe for work, Firefly? I don't know. Firefly as an individual character is very powerful, but the thing about Seed that I'm thinking of, that I'm loving so far is the interesting dynamic between her and Seed Senior, particularly in that backstory animation, where you have this human who is so incredibly neurodivergent that the psychiatrist calls her like says that she doesn't have a heart, and then this robot who is programmed, like an intelligent construct that is programmed to fulfill his heavy weapons and extermination duties, and yet finds the site of her in the midst of all of this destruction and ruins after the fall of the fall of the last capital. God, that's not the correct term. What the fuck was it called? Is that it? Fall of the last capital? That sounds wrong to my ear for some reason. Anyway. And he finds like this site so beautiful and so moving that he actively kills himself to disobey his programming so that he can raise this child and prove that he and her have a heart. And I don't know, I really like where they went with Seed's character, because at first I was kind of disappointed, almost, because it's like, oh, we have like this cool, like, intelligent construct, big boy, heavy weapon specialist, and we haven't had an actual intelligent construct playable since Billy. I mean, Xingyi is a bit of a different case, her whole thing's weird, but, we haven't had like a full proper intelligent construct, and so I was kind of excited about the idea of having like this big heavy weapon specialist who was like maybe gentle giant sort of thing in the Obol squad. And when they were like, oh, we have feet anime waifu actually, JK, not just a big robot, I was like, eh. But then when I saw like how they handled it, especially with that animated short, I'm just like, oh fuck, never mind. They're like actually cooking with this really hard, because I mean, it can be a little bit cliche, right? Gentle giants trying to prove that they have a heart, but I kind of like the twist they took on it, especially with the whole father-daughter dynamic they have here, and especially the whole sacrifice angle of it definitely makes it pretty emotionally impactful. And it was a really nice turnaround for me, because I was originally a bit disappointed with the whole Eureka 7 like anime waifu instead of big funny construct, but then they've done a good job integrating both, I think. Like, I did initially find Seed's way of talking a bit grating, but I guess it's kind of similar to Yuzuha. Yuzuha initially, like, her way of talking feels kind of grating, I guess, at least to me, because she has no volume control. She has no volume control and has a bit of difficulty with that kind of a thing. But then you realize that she has no volume control because she's fucking deaf. Like, she has cochlear implants on her head. And so suddenly it's like, oh wait, this makes sense, and it's actually not like some weird quirk. It's actually like an incredibly fitting part of aspect of characterization for Yuzuha, and it's a really nice detail that they do with that. So with Seed 2, with her whole not knowing how to human, and her context for humaning being her robot father, who talks kind of like that, it actually is also a really nice detail they added in. Anyway, Temple. That counter service I have on Pulse? Oh yeah, it's really nice. Like a lot of other games do it too, but it's nice to see it in a Hoyo game that isn't Impact. I didn't think I've ever seen a robot as a walking corpse in this way before. That's really impactful. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's really good. Yeah. I don't know, it's a really powerful animation, and I just fucking love how, like, both with this, we're gonna continue simping in between polls real quick, because, like, the kind of the first time they really did this hardcore was with Trigger. Oh wait, no, didn't Sambi come before Trigger? But Sambi's also, like, kind of quote-unquote unofficial Obol. But with Trigger, right, we had, like, the, contrast of... Let's see if it can go all the way back to the Trigger videos. So if we go all the way back to Trigger, right, Trigger's kind of the first time, I guess other than Sambi, but Sambi didn't have quite the same, contrast. Where, like, Sambi and Harumasa's kind of when they start really going, oh, by the way, like, Zzz'S, we're going to have, like, actual dark writing that isn't really edgy, but actually handles these kinds of, like, topics in a mature way, because, by the way, we're actually still living in an apocalypse, but in case you forgot. And so, you know, we have the whole thing with Sambi, like, fucking inting in her thing. But Trigger was, like, kind of the first time where they did the whole emotional whiplash thing, where, like, you go from, like, this, like, funny, haha, look at Trigger doing cool action things, and it's all fun and boppy and everything, right? Like, we go from, like, this... I mean, even, like, the beginning has a little bit of tone, but then they just kind of immediately whiplash it. Adding that nice contrast to really sell, like, the kind of fun action energy of it all. With, like, lots of Trigger ass shots, because why not at Zzz'S? Because Zzz'S does the Nikkei, does what I like to call the Nikkei classic, where it draws you in with the goon and then keeps you with the incredible story and character writing. They make you actually care about these characters, which for those who haven't played Nikkei is a thing Nikkei does incredibly well. Like, you come, like, it makes people come in for, like, the vapid, like, shallow, ass jiggle and everything, and, like, character designs, and then they actually do an incredible job making you care about these characters through the writing, and it's like, oh, man, I literally came for the goon and stayed for, like, stayed for the person, I came for the personality and stayed for the personality.
Sure.
But so like with Trigger, they have like this fun little like combat animation. And then they drop this shit immediately afterwards, and it's just like it's just like the strongest tonal whiplash that they've pretty much done in terms of marketing stuff. And they kind of did it in reverse, with Seed, but you know, they do like the little version thing where she's kind of like all funny and boppy, and it's like, oh look, it's like funny, you're like a 7 feet character who's like very, very massively, like not just like normal levels of autism coded, but like very high degrees on like the spectrum coded, and then they just fucking drop this shit on you, and it's like, huh, this tonal whiplash hurts, but it also hurts so good. Came for the plot, came for the plot. Exactly. Came for the plot, stayed for the plot, and then came for the plot again. Or came to the plot. Came for the plot, stayed for the plot, came to the plot. That's the Nikkei special. It's autistic Firefly. See, there's basically me and the baddie appalled by being autistic. All they really knew about her is feet. Yeah, Jonathan, like, it's, I don't know, when we watch the actual, like, stuff they put out, it's pretty incredible. Also, you know, since Obol's time, that's just, okay, well, you know, we'll watch that after another temple. I don't think we're gonna be able to replicate, like, the oh, wait, shit, okay. Yo, let's go. Okay. Well, apparently we, like, simp-yapped enough to pull her early. The question is, do we pull her, or do I get another soldier copy, or do I get another arena copy, realistically? I wonder what kind of trauma Yidari has. So true. Shining Golden Light. Miyabi has trauma video too. Yeah, Miyabi does have trauma video too. I just don't think Miyabi had quite the same whiplash though, because Miyabi's marketing was very much about her being a badass, right? So like badass plus trauma is a lot more expected. Plus, I guess the thing with Seed is that it's not just like hard trauma stuff like it is with Sambi and like Trigger. It's incredibly wholesome, heartfelt, like heart-wrenching trauma with the whole surrogate father thing. Damn, they're just really keeping us in fucking anticipation, aren't they? I got Neko modded, chat! God damn, my friend Main got Neko modded earlier. We got fucking Neko modded. Is that my first Neko? I think it's my second Neko. Damn, we got fucking Neko'd, chat. Pain, Peko. It's okay, we got 48 more pulls. She'll learn to master the rest of us. I don't know if she will. It kind of seems to be her thing, is not caring about that, and it kind of seems that her team is very supportive of that, which is a really beautiful thing about the Obol squad. Also, why is my vape not charging? Oh, there it goes. Maybe? No? Yes? No? Damn. We didn't simp hard enough, and we got Neko'd. Okay, before the next 10 poll, since I know a lot of peeps in chat still haven't actually seen all of it too, let's go ahead and mute Zzz'S, and let's look at the cute little... because this isn't just C, this is like the entire squad characterization, and it's lovely.
A whole half day off. Getting clearance from the higher-ups wasn't easy. We must report back before dark. Now where should we go?
The mayor's office!
Are you kidding? Absolutely not.
As squad mates, we should eat some spicy noodles together.
Hell yeah, soldier. Bonding over foods. How Chinese of you.
Are you feeling down, doggy? There you go, all better. There's a movie I'd like to see.
Aww. Trigger's calming her with head pats. She's such a good older sister. Like, not even like the funny Onesan sexy way, she's just actually a good older sister for the squad.
Last but not least, how about a massage?
Welcome in.
Cap Guntail, the best character. I love Hua Hua with a gun. No touch, bad touch.
Let's leave her
No
alone.
physical contact. Again, like really high levels of spectrum coded.
Awesome! What a cool
I can't believe Jufufu's a mother.
Does he know how to dance? Of course he does.
I try ZZ, but in too deep with HSR, Persona 5X, and Metaphor right now. Oh, that's totally fair. Totally fair, Jonathan. It's understandable. I do genuinely think ZZZ is Hoyo's best game, and it's not even really that close. As much as I love HSR, I do think it's their best game by a good margin. Especially because the gameplay is actually incredible. And IMO, the highest skill ceiling gameplay in Gacha right now, that includes Wua.
Phone call.
Imagine Itachi while sitting beside Yadhari. I'm sure she's fine. At least it wasn't like full pity. We'll have like 30 to go max. Yeah, it wasn't
We've
awful.
already missed the last metro.
Slightly less pain to not lose 20 more. Exactly, yeah. And my 50-50 luck in ZZZ has not been great, so I was kind of expecting this.
Don't look so smug.
An outstanding soldier always maintains a stable posture.
Hell yeah, soldier. I love this woman.
So embarrassing. I hope no one
ZZ gameplay, story, and animations. Yeah, no, the story is great too, and I don't know, it's really nice for me to see them do the the heavily animated visual novel style for a lot of storytelling, because playing a lot of other gachas, it's really nice to see that. It puts a bit more focus on the actual story and dialogue, I feel. Because we talked about this before, how especially the earlier patches of 3.x for Honkai Star Rail had an issue where because they can do like full... Oh shit, I need to unmute ZZZ. Because they do like full on... They can do and have done like full on heavy cinematic stuff with their dialogue. When they don't do it, it's so noticeable. It's so noticeable because it's just like them standing there, visual novel style and talking, but it's not an actual visual novel, so you notice the like lack of effort / potential in it. And because EZ is actually a visual, that actually does actual visual novels punctuated with like really strong animate, like fully animated stuff. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's being lazy about, I guess, which definitely happens with ZZZ. Oh, sorry, with HSR when they do that kind of shit. Okay, well, looks like it's time for us to start dipping in to the reserves. All of the reserves. Cope. Hey, just be on maintenance mode right now? Yeah, kind of. I mean, like, this story stuff, right? And we will eventually go through and do the story. This is looking like my pretty standard ZZ pulls, which is generally losing 50-50 and getting pretty high in pity. Smile. I even put that together, that will live rent free in my head, now smile. What? We love Hua Hua with a gun. Oh, hey, Julian. Good to see you. How's it going? You can def pull Seed plus this Wenjin in these 28. Okay, if there is one thing in this game I have really good luck with consistently, it's actually Wenjins. And I said that, so now it's not gonna happen. Oh my god, they are really making us push this. Truly showing our Obol's dedication. God fucking damn it. Okay, let's go ahead and get these two for the 10 pull. Typical ZZ experience? Yep, pretty much. This was me with Ceredra yesterday, yup. Oh. Okay, oh, that's pretty far down, too. So that's 71, right? Because we were 18, oh, we got 18 away, so that's 73. 74. 75. 76. It's like no matter how much we actually simp for Obols, Vera drained all of my gacha luck for the next year. I have not gotten anything early since Vera. I stopped counting. Was that 78?
You bear the scent of one of my kind.
One of my kind. Did she just call me autistic? I mean, she's probably not wrong, but still. Let's see, that's 2, 3... 3, so that was There will be 5 left, so that was 85? No, 70. Wait, no. Counting is hard. 78. No, not yeah, 78. Okay. You can see until next S rank. Yeah. I was trying to count from the last one, which was 18 until. Okay. Next up, let's go ahead. I mean, we're gonna obviously wail in a second, but first off, now that we finally have Obol Bang Boo, I can finally spend these fucking 500 pulls. Because we are 5-starring the Obol Bang Boo. Oh, but that was quick. Of course, this is the one that comes early. Hi, Mercury. Damn, we just burnt all our Wenjin luck. Orphe funds in shambles. Orphe and Orphe Wenjin and Evelyn Wenjin. This is gonna be a really hard patch, chat. This patch is gonna hurt a lot. My pull 4 was easy, limited was like this. My soldier 11 from M2 to M4 just going for Yixuan last time. Oof. Oof. I'm so sorry to hear that, Red Cherry. Oops, that's not what we meant to do. I mean, this was within expectations. I expected this to happen with Seed, honestly, because of course it fucking would. What the fuck? I'm trying to burn these poles. I fucking knew this would happen. I was chatting with my friend Main about this earlier, like 2 nights ago, where it's like, I have these 500 poles to burn. Of course I'm going to get good S rank luck on fucking Mercury of all things, and then just end up with like still 350 poles left or something and don't know what to do with them. My Dark March funds are in shambles. Yeah, see, since I'm skipping certain— what the f— Zzz'S, I'm trying to get rid of these poles! Zzz'S, I'm trying to get rid of these poles. Is that 4 now? Are we at 4 or 3? I know we need probably at least 1 more, right? You will take the Bang Boos and like them. Thank you, Akrapius. You really didn't have to do that.
You will take your Bang Boos and like them.
Smile.